Chief,
What?
I found it.
What is it?
The name of Chaos's new Mr. Big is Stradivarius.
Rats. It's not enough that there's poop. You know what? I never saw James Bond in rats or poop, let alone rats and poop.
Right, Chief. You know what really gave her away? The way that she said 2 words.
What were they?
She said, I'm 99.
Welcome to another show. Today, we're going to compare the Get Smart movie versus the original classic television show. The world of comedy and espionage found a perfect blend in Get Smart, a concept that was initially brought to life as a television series in the 1960s and later reimagined as a movie in 2008. Both iterations captured the essence of spy satire, but they did so in ways that reflect their respective eras. The original TV show was a classic of the 1960s. It was created by Mel Brooks and Buck Henry. It premiered in 1965. It starred Don Adams as the bumbling yet endearing secret agent, Maxwell Smart, also known as Agent 86.
So these spy things between the James Bond, between I Spy and A Man from U.N.C.L.E. and James, we were flooded. We were flooded with spy junk. And I met with Buck Henry, a great writer. And so Buck Henry and I decided to write a show called Get Smart, starring Maxwell Smart, starring Don Adams. And the rest is history. I mean, we did it for fun. We never thought it would catch on. We invented this crazy cone of silence, the shoe phone, all of this insanity.
Barbara Feldon was his competent and stylish partner, Agent 99. The show was a parody of the spy genre, especially the James Bond franchise, and it was known for its clever humor, innovative gadgets, and memorable catchphrases like, "Would you believe?" and "Missed it by that much." I know, that's a poor imitation of the character, but hey, I'm not Don Adams.
Was that the man in the closet and all that stuff. And then he toned it down because the first couple of shows, it was so strident. I think Leonard had a long talk with him and said, "You're frightening children. You've got to soften that voice." And he did. But he also brought that comics timing, that in-one timing that was very good for this guy who was very boastful and very stupid. Well, he brought a lot of the running gags, the runners. You know, his "Would you believe" joke was something that had come from his act. Just a kind of his look, that he looks like a cartoon. He looks like someone drew him. It was really a nice, that very sharp edge. Sort of the opposite of what Tom Poston would have done, I think, which was interesting. I always wanted Tom to do the show so I could put them together, but I don't know where Tom was in those days.
Maxwell Smart's character was the cornerstone of the show's humor. His incompetence and clumsiness were juxtaposed with his unwavering confidence, making for hilarious situations.
Don was totally separate from Max. I related to his character, but Don and I didn't relate to each other. His timing, and that's all part of it. It was how he used that energy, and the way you get in. It's like dancing with somebody, you know, and especially if you're the female partner in a dance.
You don't suppose when you pulled me, you might have torn me in half, do you?
Agent 99, on the other hand, she was the brains of the duo, often rescuing Max from his blunders. The chemistry between Adams and Feldon was impeccable, contributing to the show's enduring popularity. The humor in the TV show was characterized by witty dialogue, slapstick comedy, and satirical takes on the Cold War era's espionage craze. The villains, mostly from the fictional organization Chaos, were exaggerated caricatures adding to the comedy. Get Smart introduced a plethora of imaginative gadgets that have become iconic. From the shoe phone to the cone of silence, these gadgets were both ridiculous and fascinating, perfectly complementing the show's comedic tone. The gadgets often malfunctioned or were impractical, further highlighting the absurdity of the spy world. The original Get Smart TV show was a cultural phenomenon. It won several Emmy Awards and influenced many subsequent parodies and comedy series. Its impact on pop culture was significant, with references to the shows appearing in various media over the decades.
How do I know you're not Control?
If I were Control, you'd already be dead.
If you were Control, you'd already be dead.
Neither of us is dead, so I'm obviously not from Control.
In 2008, Get Smart was reintroduced to audiences as a feature film directed by Peter Segal. The movie starred Steve Carrell as Maxwell Smart and Anne Hathaway as Agent 99.
Chaos has learned the identities of all of our field agents. They hit us, and they hit us hard.
Fortunately, we have a new agent.
Who's that, sir?
It's you, Max.
While the film retained the core elements of the original series, it updated the concept to suit contemporary tastes and sensibilities. Steve Carell's portrayal of Maxwell Smart stayed true to the character's roots, but added a modern twist. Carell's comedic style brought a fresh dynamic to the role, balancing Smart's bumbling nature with a touch of vulnerability and determination. Anne Hathaway's Agent 99 was more assertive and action-oriented compared to her TV counterpart, reflecting the evolution of female roles in cinema.
You and I share a bond, I think. We both know what it feels like to look in the mirror and not like what we see. You with the surgery, me with the weight loss.
The humor in the movie was a blend of physical comedy, witty banter, and situational humor. While it paid homage to the original series, it also incorporated modern comedic elements and faster-paced action sequence. It did a good job of respecting the source material, which a lot of today's remakes and reimaginings don't really do. Some of them take way too many liberties with the source material. But this one was spot on. The 2008 movie features updated gadgets that were more sophisticated yet equally absurd. The shoe phone made a return, alongside new inventions that catered to a modern audience. The action scenes were more elaborate, incorporating contemporary special effects and stunts. The Get Smart movie received mixed reviews from critics, but was generally appreciated by fans of the original series. It successfully introduced the concept to a new generation while honoring its predecessor. The film's box office success demonstrated the enduring appeal of Maxwell Smart's character. While both the TV show and the movie share the fundamental premise of a bumbling secret agent navigating the world of espionage, the differences were shaped by the times in which they were created. The TV show reflected the 1960s fascination with spies and the Cold War. Its humor was a direct response to the serious and glamorous portrayal of secret agents in popular media. The movie, on the other hand, was influenced by the post-911 world, where espionage had taken on new dimensions. The humor in the film catered to a modern audience, with a mix of nostalgia and contemporary references. Maxwell Smart's character evolved from a purely comedic figure to one with more depth and relatability. The TV show's Max was primarily defined by his incompetence, while the movie's Max showed growth and resilience. Agent 99's role also evolved, reflecting changes in societal attitudes towards women in action roles. The gadgets in the TV series were imaginative but limited by the technology of the time. The movie benefited from advancements in special effects, making the gadgets more visually impressive and the action sequences more thrilling. Both the TV show and the movie have left their mark on the Get Smart legacy. The original series set the foundation with its groundbreaking comedy and memorable characters. The movie revitalized the concept, bringing it to a new generation and ensuring its continued relevance. In conclusion, Get Smart has proven to be a versatile and endearing concept, successfully transitioning from television to film while retaining its core appeal. Whether through the classic antics of Don Adams or the modern charm of Steve Carell, Maxwell Smart remains a beloved figure in the world of comedic espionage. And that was our show for today. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And while you're at it, I'd be honored if you subscribe to my channel, click the bell to stay informed, share this video, as that will help me grow, and check out my Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter franchise, also in the comments section. Until next time, this is Kevin Givens saying, live long and prosper, may the force be with you, and keep reaching for the stars.